Hi, welcome to Sand Dollar Life Coaching. I'm Roxana, Mindset Life Coach. Today we will be discussing embracing failure as feedback. Something that we all have to learn to do is shifting our perspective on how we view failure. We have to learn that failure is simply a stepping stone towards growth. Failure is often something viewed as something we should be avoiding at all costs. But in reality, it's an inevitable part of growing and the learning process. By embracing failure as feedback, we can adopt a growth mindset, which allows us to learn from our mistakes and ultimately grow and improve. In this video, we are going to delve into shifting our perspective on failure and viewing it as a stepping stone for growth. We're going to take a dive into understanding the nature of failure, learning from our mistakes, cultivating resilience, normalizing failure, and encouraging risk taking. A common misconception is that failure is a reflection of our own abilities or worth. That is not fact. We must recognize that failure is a natural part of the process, and again, embracing it as a learning experience and a way for us to grow. The big takeaway: failure is a part of the learning journey. Learning from mistakes. Examine your failure as an opportunity for growth. You're going to want to work to develop techniques that will extract valuable lessons from your setbacks. You're going to use these lessons to learn how to not make that mistake again. It's able to inform your future action. If we aren't learning from our mistakes, we're only going to continue to make them and stay stuck in this loop of frustration and stagnation. We are going to want to cultivate resilience. This means bouncing back from failure and using known strategies to do that. Some of these strategies include showing yourself compassion, reframing the failure. Again, viewing it not as a negative, but as a way to learn and grow. You're going to want to seek support and feedback. Those things are going to help you learn from your mistakes and gain an understanding of what you did wrong and how you can improve them. And then lastly, a positive attitude. If we are looking at things with a more positive perspective, you're able to take things in a more positive way and not view the failure as an ending, but more so as a not yet, and how you can turn it around into what you need it to be. We have to normalize failure, reiterating that failure is a stepping stone. Let's look back at some really important people, really famous people who themselves have experienced failure and ultimately ended in a certain level of success that is astounding. One really great example is Steven Spielberg. He was rejected from the USC School of Cinematic Arts multiple times. And look at where he is now. He's a world-renowned director. He has been a part of some of our favorite movies. So his beginning failures did not dictate where he ended up today. The same for Jay-Z. In his younger years, he could not even get a label to sign him, and look at where he is now. I mean, he's a billionaire. Jim Carrey. He was booed off the stage at his first stand-up show. That's not even fathomable for me. He is probably one of the funniest people on the planet. So he used those moments to help propel him to where he is today. Beyonce. She was in a girl group in her younger years called Girls Tyme, and they lost on Star Search. And just look at how she's used that as a stepping stone and where she is in the world today. So we can't let these smaller moments of failure dictate where our future goes, unless we're using it as a way to dictate it in a positive way, that we are using those moments as the feedback we need to make the shifts we need. Risk-taking must be encouraged. That is something you can't hold yourself back from and allow fear to dictate what you do. You have to step out of your comfort zone. Embrace challenges, knowing that failure is not something that you should be afraid of and allow to hold you back. Take it as an opportunity for growth. Reframe failure as feedback. This is major. By reframing failure as feedback, you're recognizing that it's an essential component to your journey. It allows you to cultivate resilience, it allows you to become adaptable, and it allows for continued improvement. At the end of the day, you are responsible for who you become. The way you think of yourself is ultimately who you are presenting to the world. So if you are someone who is embracing their journey to the fullest extent and understanding that mistakes and failure are just a part of it, but they will ultimately make you a stronger, better version of yourself, you are able to tackle challenges with a completely different mindset. And it's the growth mindset that we are all seeking so that we can be more resilient, we can be more adaptable, and we can start walking our journey with a certain level of confidence that allows us to know that at the end of the day, we will reach our goal because we are willing to take the extra steps to do so. I hope you found value in today's lesson. I hope that you are able to find encouragement throughout your journey. Please continue to check out my channel for additional lessons that'll help support you through your mindset shift.